Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime and report it, don't take law in your hands for the right authority, that it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Tell me you check, you wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said when you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, some going to 20 pop. Put it to each kid. Bila living sense.
One chicken say, Bogoli Oko, is a gossip. As soon as they break, one chicken say, Bogoli Oko, is a forcing. Tawa every day activities, Tawa every day activities, Tawa every day activities. 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 Soon on take break, think I know you to say. You and your friends, boom, gossiping every day. But our every day activities. So now I take this on our eternal to be positive. Come to my house, what you eat and you drink. Go to my neighbor, you guys say for me. What did they say in the cannot need to do? The like the every day activity that want to. So no despite the better we can get the one. Not big class, nobody can believe it. Bogoli Yoko. I'm on every day activity, don't want you to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Every day activity, something that we produce. Cheer all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them use their play. As soon as they break, one chicken say, Bogoli Yoko, it's a gossip.
Let's say a pleasant good morning to the beautiful people of this country. Welcome to the Tuesday, January 27, 2026 edition of the Print News on Freedom 87.9. My name is Wendell Nimna, and I'm here this morning with Esther Daco. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to all of us. It's good to be here. Good morning to you, Ali, you too. And
Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Mr. Nimne. Good morning, Mama Labura. Glad to be here this morning as our country.
Good morning to you, Aliyu. The country is here, and yesterday the president delivered his third SONA, And we're going to be looking into that and other stories because there are news we are getting from the 72nd area where people were given ultimatum to relocate. We've been told that some of the folks were living in the area, as a matter of fact, bought legitimate properties before the barracks was, you know, erected in the 72nd area. So we're going to be looking on into all of that this morning on this edition of the Print News. Aliu, Esther, and I. So we want to say a big thank you first to our sponsors, Crime Stopper Liberia, Exodus Best Price Store with 2 branches. One is on the Oro Smile Junction and Girlish Street down Monrovia. And we also have part of us is Mayuba and Sons, one of the big hands in the petroleum business in this country. They've been around for more than 20 years and still providing quality services to the people of Liberia. Mayuba is also into rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks. They run a clinic at the town hall community. And they also have on the Liberian market Mayuba water and Mayuba rice. So they are, involved with a lot of things in this country. But folks, that's it. I will say a big thank you to them, our sponsors. So this morning, Esther, Aliu, and I, we have with us the Front Page Africa and the Inquirer newspaper. All right, we have the hard copies in our studio. So because of time, we will run you through all of the stories, but I know there are a lot of things to talk about. A lot of you want to speak to some of the lies being put out yesterday by the president. But let's see, the top stories here says defending people-to-people ties. Indian envoy highlights growing Liberia-India relations after 77 independence anniversary. Unveils plans for Liberia's cultural showcase in India. And a game changer, it says President Bouaka endorses FCB Martins playing high-tech football academies in Bon, Cape Mount, Montserrat to revolutionize youth sports. And lastly, for top stories, entirely unsubstantiated, Monrovia City Court dismisses charges against business leader Alan Ara Brown Jr. And those are the top stories. Bouaka pushes port aviation reforms as presidency weighs port decentralization bills, ending free port monopoly. The National Port Authority remains a critical gateway to Liberia's economy. Following my visit to Morocco last November, a Moroccan port development entity agreed to invest in equipment and logistics for the port of Monrovia, breaking a long-standing monopoly and boosting competition. Master plans, tariff reforms, and are driving revenue growth. That's master plans for the ports of Monrovia and Buchanan have been developed. Tariff reforms are driving revenue growth. Further upgrades will include dredging the port of Monrovia for larger ships, easing congestions, reducing costs, and introducing 24-hour operations. Joseph Nyema Bouaka, Senior President of Liberia. Let's take a few lines from there. Let's take few lines from that story. Few lines from there. President Joseph Nyema Bouaka has announced plans to demonopolize the free port of Monrovia, signaling a major shift in Liberia's port operations, even as his administration weighs whether to approve or veto controversial port decentralization legislation. Delivering his third annual message to the national legislature, President Bouaka disclosed that a Moroccan port development entity has agreed to invest in equipment and logistics at the Port of Monrovia. An intervention, he said, would break a long-standing monopoly and boost competition at the country's busiest seaport. The National Port Authority remains a critical gateway to Liberia's economy, President Bouaka said. Following my visit to Morocco last November, a Moroccan port development entity agreed to invest in equipment and logistics for the Port of Monrovia, breaking a long-standing monopoly and boosting competition. He added that the master plans for the ports of Monrovia and Buchanan have been developed, while tariff reforms are already driving revenue growth. Planned upgrades include dredging the free port of Monrovia to accommodate larger vessels, easing congestions, reducing costs, and introducing 24-hour port operations. The president's announcement has raised questions amid an existing concession agreement between the government of Liberia and APM Terminals, which currently manages operations at the free port of Monrovia. However, experts say the APM terminal concession does not include the LMC and BMC piers, which are
especially for a region that is still lacking in terms of basic necessities. The Vata corridor, traveling several communities, is overwhelmed by limited healthcare services or access, particularly for vulnerable populations, as the grant will be allocated for bolstering existing health facilities, potentially through the provision of essential medical equipment, training for medical personnel, and the improvement of health infrastructure. Signing on behalf of the government government yesterday, January 26, 2026, Finance Minister Augustine Gaffon said the project will be carried out, operated, and maintained by the Ministry of Public Works through its Infrastructure Implementation Unit (IIU). According to the minister, the agreement marked a pivotal movement for Lofa County and the entire nation, noting that the upgrade of the Salaye Konya Road will unlock immense contribution or economic potential, foster trade, and connect communities. Minister Kafwan narrated that one key area of benefit of the initiative is to ease access to markets for rural farmers, thus extending his sincere gratitude to members of the board of Badier for their unwavering commitment to Liberia's development. According to him, the project is also expected to significantly reduce travel time, lower transportation costs, and improve road safety, coupled with facilitating the movement of agricultural products, particularly rice and cocoa. We will stop you there and see the final story at the back page of this paper. Liberia will ensure full safety in the markets, says DG Cheru. Hmm. Is it going to include quality control? But let's take some lines. The Director General of the Liberia Food Authority says her institution will ensure that all food, especially frozen food sold on the Liberian market, will be safe and healthy for the nutritional benefit of consumers. We are dedicated to ensuring that from farm to plate and especially through the cold chain, all food to be sold in Liberia will be safe, healthy, and promote the nutritional value of the country. It is the cornerstone of public trust, DG Cherut said. DG Priscilla Cherut made the statement on Monday, January 26, 2026, when the Liberia Standards Authority submitted the monitoring standards for cold chain for frozen food to the Liberian Food Authority. The standards are part of the new administration aimed at enhancing food safety, ensuring quality, and promoting fair market practices in the frozen food sector. The guidelines require all importers to comply with business registration, tax, labor, and immigration laws in Liberia, have an approved important or import permit, declaration form from the ministry, and maintain a strict distribution to Liberia, or a strict cold chain from origin to distribution in Liberia. Additionally, imported frozen food must come with health and safety certifications from recognized international authorities, ensuring that they are free from harmful substances. Our institution is pivotal in our nation's journey towards a safer, healthier, and more prosperous future. As we formally receive the minutes for food standards from our respective partners at the Liberia Standards Authority, we are the Food Authority of Liberia accept a profound national responsibility to ensure that our country is safe while meeting our nutritional desires. She said this transfer power empowers the FAL as the unwavering guardian of every Liberian's plate. These standards are our nation's blueprint for public health and economic growth. Madam Cheru stressed that our institution will supply the standards with vigilance to frozen food and products, ensuring that they are stored, transported, and sold at safe temperatures to protect families from food-borne illnesses and to guarantee nutritional value. This is a covenant of honesty with every consumer, she added. For his part, the Director General of the Liberia Standard Authority, Stephen Mambu, said The Codex ECOWAS standards are expected to significantly strengthen national enforcement and mechanisms by providing clear requirements that guide inspection, compliance, monitoring, and regulatory decision making. In this regard, LISA stands ready to collaborate, that is LISA, to collaborate in ensuring the effective implementation, awareness, creation, and capacity building among relevant stakeholders. Director Mambu said the Food Authority of Liberia is the national institution that is responsible to ensure the safety and quality of food and feed at the national level. FAL establishes the general principles for food safety and quality, applies to all activities in areas affecting the health and consumers, and covers all stages of production, processing, and distribution of food commodities. This is where we're going to stop you. Let's send controls back to you, Wendell.
Thank you. The guy just hit me. I even sit on Google. She's sending controls to me. Darling,
I was already waiting for you, though.
Yeah, let it get it, Bobby. Well, folks, thank you very much, Esther. That's all we can take this morning from the dailies.
Right.
Too many things to talk about. I know our Liberians are all glued to their radio to give their own side of what they make of the president State of Nation address yesterday. And other issues we're also going to be talking about this morning about the 72nd eviction. So these are the stories we brought you this morning from the Front Page Africa. We are about to recap for you. And top stories, it says deepening people-to-people ties. Indian envoy highlights growing Liberia-India relations at 77th independence anniversary and unveils plans for Liberia's cultural showcase in India. Another story says a game changer. President Bouaka endorses FCB Martin's plan. High-tech football academies in Bon, Kipman, Montserrat to revolutionize youth sports. And lastly, for top stories, entirely unsubstantiated, Monrovia City Court dismisses charges against business leader Allen Ara Brown Jr. And another story says Bouaka pushes port and aviation reforms as presidency weighs port decentralization bills, ending free port monopoly. President Bouaka moves to cancel military junta laws, highlights cost of living gains in annual message, repealing outdated PRC era decrees. And that's the Front Page Africa. Let's run you to the Inquirer. Liberia's boast of improved economy. Bouaka presents 2026 SONA. And it says at 77 Republic Day celebration in Liberia, India reflects strong cultural and diplomatic ties. To the back page, government secures US $30 million for vital road upgrade. Liberia will ensure food safety in the markets, says DG Cheru. And that does it for the Front Page Africa and the Inquirer newspaper. We are taking a break. When we come back, we send controls to Aliyu Masale. And Aliyu will run us through some of the stories we brought to you. And then we can come back and take some other stories. So let's take our break from Crime Stopper first.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime and report it, don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must target, you cheche. Do well for your safety. If you see I don't keep it, you my part of boy. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all we have, all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Cyan, your community crime fighting partner.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, go in deep and deeper. Put it to Ichiki.
Oh, yes, let's say a big thank you to our sponsors, Crime Stopper Liberia, Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction, and Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. We also been joined with our man, the weather report man, Suleiman Tunis. But just before we can bring Tunis in, we have Aliyu Masaleh. So let's bring Aliyu in first, and then we'll go to Suleiman Tunis. Aliyu?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Aliyu, thank you.
I love
And I know you were backstage.
yeah.
So,
Blue background.
mm,
Yeah.
all
Boss,
right. So, Ali, let's hear from you. Then we go to our weather report, man. I don't know whether you want us to get the weather report before you, which one you prefer. Then we can do it.
yeah, we can get a weather report. Yes.
Okay. So let's hear from Suleiman Tunis. Tunis, good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you guys. Good morning to Mama Liberia. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Your weatherman, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, coming to you live from the Big Apple. Even though we had one of our worst weather here this gone weekend, and we're still going through the aftermath. But your weather in Liberia, today is 85 degrees. Today, as we stand, mostly sunny. You're gonna have a lot of sunshine. Lot of sunshine today. Don't worry about no rain. The forecast today. If you're gonna have the rain, probably tomorrow you're gonna have a little bit of rain, but still the sunshine will overshadow that rain. So don't worry about that rain. Ain't nothing for you to think about. But you might have a little bit of rain before the morning is over tomorrow. Thursday is a lot of sunshine. This few days you're gonna have a lot of sunshine. So just be ready for the heat wave. Okay, you will complain if you get a little piece of cloth or towel, handkerchief, carry with you, dress a little bit light because the sun is going to be shining like hell these few days. On the day I see rain in is tomorrow, even that don't depend on it. It sometimes show it to you, but it won't. It's just like the sun will go in the cloud and hide itself for a little while and look like it want to rain. But if it rains, so be it. If it rains, going to be even more hot than what you think. So pray to God it mustn't rain. Okay? Because that kind of rain is not a rain for you to depend on things, going to cool things for you. You all say the current is stable now in Liberia, as you guys was posting a couple of weeks ago. So if you have an air condition, ready to put it on. If you have a car with no air condition, you got to bring all your window down or else, and the hot air will be coming in that car, especially passenger car. Okay. So the few days, get ready for the heat wave. Get ready. It's no joke. Get ready. Thank you. This is your weather report from Staten Island here on Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. So take it or leave it. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Suleiman Tunis. Take it or leave it. That's the weather report for you. So we go into our man Aliyu Masale. And Aliyu, just before we gave you the time, the other day we were here talking about, the 72nd barracks, where residents of that community or that area were, given some time to relocate. And there are documents in our possession as far as the 70s that people bought properties, bought land from one Johnny Bobo in that area. So we will also be talking about it because we have deeds within our possession as far as the 70s. So I don't know. But let's hear from you, Aliyu. You listened to the President State of Nation address. What do you make of it?
Once again, good morning. Yeah. We all listened yesterday to the President's State of Nation address. But before I go there, this issue about this free port, we saw what happened during Madam Sedif and President Bwakai time, wherein that port was given to APN Terminal. I don't know for how many, more than 20 years contract is signed with APN Terminal. That today almost our port is not controlled by us. And today another people coming to do another dragging. And I think that was the same dragging that APN Terminal did, that port they gave them a long contract today that affecting our country. And today Baka is in power because this I think that we expected him to come and see because he was with Edding and they signed this contract. And this is why I always saying that now he said he was an old car parking in the garage. We expect him to revisit some of this contract to make it, to put it in the best way in the interest of the country. But today the same thing continue. He coming to bring another people for dragging again. We don't know how that other contract going to be, how long it's going to last for, because he's good at signing bogus concession that will affect the country a long time. And this is where we are again. We don't know how this is going to be. Is because Liberia, we don't have money that we can go and bring people to drag our port back and then just leave and go by themselves to pay them off. Why always we had to be bringing people to do this thing, and when they come, they do it, we had to say, oh yeah, you had to manage a part of the port for certain amount of years. I can really understand. And the money is there that we can do this thing for ourselves. But instead, we just tell people come and do it and manage the port for so amount of years. And this is why we are coming to see again. And to the president, so that, you know, most of the time I always say I don't like to listen to President Boakai, because most of his speeches are just a bunch of lies, deceptions, contradictions, and making mockery out of the Liberian people, because he will come and say things that are far from true. His voice, they sound so good to be truth. And this is why most of the time I don't waste my time in listening to some of those things. But yesterday, since I'm stuck indoors, I can't go nowhere. but Tony, you stuck too? Or you
yesterday, I was a little bit busy, and you know, and thank God, you know, in New York City, we are very fast getting rid of the snow. Yeah. We got new mayor, so you want to prove a point. Even though today we all going back to work. But yesterday it was the same. We stay home with the children. Children stay home, even though we don't have children. But I spent almost $80 yesterday to help the boys and I move around to clean the yard.
That's the city I tried to do this morning to get the Zogo net to come and something my bike with, so I can be able to get get out, because other than that, because the truck cannot come to my bike way to say they coming to clean. So only the Zogo net can help me out now.
There's a same Zogo came on his side to do my yesterday.
Why are you laughing like that?
We're big when it snow, yeah, those boys and the goes around with their
the men in here too. You pay them, they do it, they go and buy that wheel and thing. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, you see Liberian guys and Spanish, even the American and the Mexican. They plenty, they go around, they make good money, man. Yesterday they made good money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tunis, you also listened to the president yesterday, and what do you make of the president State of Nation address? What really you took from it? Did you see some good in it? What?
My brother is our president, so we have respect, and it's mandatory for him to come and address the legislature on that date yesterday. But you and I discussed it yesterday that nothing we expect him to say but a bunch of lies. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. Okay, we predict this yesterday morning. Okay, all what the numbers that he was giving us, where do you go and find those data? And why didn't he give us examples of those data? Why he didn't refer or say, go and check it this way? But you know, the journalists in Liberia need to go and fact check these things and come back. But when they do that, they're going to hunt them. That's the country we find ourselves in today, my brother. The moment the journalists go for these fact checks, the when the journalists, they don't do those things to like Spoon TV, because the man is not even in their faces. And he got a little bit of money to do what he's doing. But this, our local journalists, if they go through to go fact check, they won't find nothing. Go to Public Works to find 70,000 jobs. I thought he made a mistake that he fired 70,000. Probably that's what he was trying to say. But where do you go to find this data? 70,000 jobs was created.
And this is the problem, because just this gone January 13, the vice president said that the administration failed the Liberian when it comes to creating jobs. Just January 13, 2026. And now we see January 26, 2026, the president is talking that the government had created over 70,000 jobs in all sectors, where in your own supporters are languishing in the streets looking for job, who they complaining. And if you that's two sides of SKD, because SKD carry 35,000. Okay. So if you're talking about 70,000 jobs, that's just the two sides of SKD. People follow the whole SKD, like 35 there, and other people feel the whole SKD. You see? So why are these lies for? You're talking about 198,000 farmers. Where are those farmers? Which sector? Where are we going to farm them that carry on agricultural activities and the government have helped them across the country? Where are those 198,000 farmers? You talking about the government has given $1 billion Liberian transfer to giving to 15,000 households. Where are these people that all of these good things the government will be doing? They can come on the radio or go to EFBC, the state-owned radio, to say this thing. Oh yes, I received money from the government. 15,000 were given to household out of $1 billion Liberian. You see, given to 15,000 household. Where are these people that they can come and say some of these good things the government doing? We see students going to school sitting on the floor. You're talking about 238,000 students when it comes to school feeding program. Where are the schools? You see, we want you to.
And he contradicted himself again. He contradicted himself again about this Mano River Union project that going on. He said to us just about a month ago that from the interview that they were Mano River Union. They have 4 parties included in this, including Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea with the Ivory Coast. Only Ivory Coast he felt that they were going to fly in, but the rest of the other country with officials will only drive in. Yesterday he made us to know Liberia is sponsored by Liberia. You know, and the person who wrote that speech for the president, because I know he didn't write it. You know, they think they still living in the Tokma area. They will just say whatever, and the people take it, because the Tokma area, there were not too many people. Some people, our father then was just saying yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. So say one, so say all. That's where they say came from. Okay. I beg you, man. You and I discussed it here yesterday. We are not going to get nothing from that speech. And exactly the old man proved all right. That's what he did yesterday. Thank you.
But my problem here is, why are the president still keeping those speech writers around him? Because for each time the president come and give a speech, there will be so much contradiction, there will be so much lies, and the country, it make people to lose respect for the president. That's the president that is supposed to be respected to the high esteem. You see, this is not the first time. Your first Sudan, there were lies, contradiction, deception, making mockery of the people. Your second Sudan, your third Sudan, and you still had these people surrounded around you that will just go and rap pile of trash, and you stand out there to see it. So I think the president, he said he subscribed to this thing, because if this kind of thing happening whenever people, because President Wakai, you will not sit down to read about 4-5 pages document before coming to stand out there. They just prepare this thing, and as he going to the podium, they carry it behind him. He just can't stand out there, he read it, and then people be saying all this thing about the president, and he's still keeping it there. So it's like these people, they are just good alike. These are things that they plan to do intentionally. Let the president go and say it, they can say whatever they want to say. That's their business. They don't have respect for nobody. They don't regard anybody. They are in power. They feel they have arrived. So that's looking down upon people, because you telling the people for the president to come and say they have created over 70,000 jobs, 238,000 students when it comes to school feeding, 198,000 farmers. All of these things rose from 12% to 20%. All of these lies, you put them together. You want a sitting president to come and address the nation, say that to his people. You see?
And when there,
You subscribe to it because that director need to be fired.
one thing I want to, the modern day we live in, the way the Unity Party said they are the born, they are the most educated, they are the most exposed in Liberia. Why they don't use teleprompter? So cheap now. It's all in everybody's phone. Teleprompter is every app's coming with it. Even the apps here we're dealing with here got teleprompter on it. Then you say now the old man here bending down for 1 hour, 30 minutes, wiping his eyes. Man, I beg you, man. The modern world we're in. Even my sister thing here, most of the time I can write anything I want to write and teleprompter it right in front of me. They can't do that in the modern days. I beg you, man, please, let us do something better than that. Our president is not because it's Unity Party president, but any president. I remember during George Weah era, they used teleprompter one or twice. They use it.
But last day, sorry. And one thing I can understand about the Unity Party, this is why I always say, what is the change? Like Mr. Kumi said, nothing has changed. Because whenever something happens, when you talk, they want to go back to CDC. Oh, yes. Samuel Tuwe said 27 million people, they said that all kind of things. So, if you say Samuel Tuwe lied at that time when they were in power, so Joseph Boakai should lie? Because people are calling, oh, yes, Samuel Tuwe said, George Weah said, the two people who can lie more than their friend. So you keep to correct the wrong on CDC or you keep to repeat what CDC did. This is one of my greatest frustrations. You see, yeah, the moment they do something when you talk about it, they say CDC did the same thing. So why did you come to change? If you knew very well, you wouldn't came to continue what CDC was doing. When the president do anything, you thought they say George Weah did it. When a minister do something, you thought they say the other minister did it doing CDC time. What is the change?
But minister, we're not raping
Liberia.
How the minister were raping kids, like the way the raping percentage is going up in this era. Okay, but you and I discussed it yesterday. Esther was in here, and definitely me, I'm happy the old man make us shame. You know?
I've been lying about plenty of things yesterday. You know, he lied about the school feeding program. He lied about the roads. He lied about the job creation. Just the other day, during the opening of the 55th National Legislature session, all right, the vice president said that the government has failed to create jobs. So the president is coming to tell us that he created 70,000 jobs. That's contradiction. So who account do we hold? The vice president or the president? Because what the president said about the 70,000 job is a big lie. He lied. When last you went to the schools, public schools?
You heard it dropping the price of flour from 35 to 35.
So I don't understand. From 35 to 35. So I don't understand. But, you know, I know a lot of us will talk about the president SONA, which is, you know, very important for us as a country. But Esther, my thing is, I want to talk a little bit about the 72nd, you know, this barrack in the 72nd area where people were given weeks to relocate. And there are deeds that I was going through this morning. All right. There were deeds I was going through. There are people who bought properties before the barracks was even built in that area. They are at the front view and the barracks is at the back. So are those people inclusive? Because you cannot move me when I bought my property from the Johnny Bobo estate. Johnny Bobo was the man who was selling land in that area as far back as the 70s. There are these that show people bought land 1975, People bought land 77, and the PRC took over this country in 1980 because it was Doe that built the barracks there. So 1982, we also have these that people were buying land from the same Johnny Bobo man. So why the government is coming to tell us today that that place is for the government? So those people who bought their properties and those deeds was notarized. So are they going to or evict them? Are they going to get them out of their properties? It's unfair. This government is just insensitive. I'm telling you. Why didn't you call the people to a meeting to ask them, look, how you people are living it? You didn't even ask the people. You just go there, you use your military. Look, the chief of staff need to, have a community meeting with the people there. There are some people who are living there legitimately. They are not just squatting. They bought properties, they build there, they have rights there. So you can just come one night and just say, yo, move from here. Because the people are at the front view. Look at the deeds. All the deeds were notarized. Now they say that Flaka J deal from Johnny Bobo, people who in the 72nd area, the Bobo family. I know some of you, even Johnny Bobo now around, some of you are stay around to authenticate this issue.
But people who are not seeing, people who are not seeing those deals, they will come and start saying, "Oh, that government property, property." But that the same government that probated those deeds you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, the same government.
The same government.
They go in and harass those people because they say it's for the military. They ain't compensating, they ain't giving them nothing. They forcing them out.
Yeah.
So if these people bring their deeds, because nobody will buy land over there without the knowledge of the government. Okay, they have a special bureau for that attached to the government.
Yeah. Well, you buy your deed, you probate your deed, you notarize your deed and everything.
Exactly.
That makes it legitimate.
Legitimate. Yeah. Nobody looking at that. They go and say, oh, that government property, or the people went and encroach on it, and they just build it, they ain't get no deed. Yeah, people here with deeds now. What you will say about it now? And they just come out and property to leave them. So because it's when we're going to say, oh, that you're weird, that thing, that the old man now, so this how the same people in that area came and voted for you in. Probably your 20,000 or 19,000 or 70,000 or you beat the previous government, probably came from the same area. And you have no remorse for them. You just come and evacuate them disgracefully. What kind of people we are? What kind of government is this?
And even if the government are come up to say, look, this place is already congested. Let's relocate the barracks. That would have been something significant to do. That look, we cannot relocate these people. We have come to rescue the people. We cannot take them out of shelter. What we'll do, since we have a lot of virgin land, there's 600, there's 6, I know, 100,000 housing, you say, you can't be all the thing. Why don't you build somewhere else for the military barracks? All right? Relocate the army. Because when the PRC took over, that place was built after the 1980. After the 1980. So all the people that bought their land in the 70s, even after 1980, there are people who bought land there. They got these. We saw land that people bought land 1982. Some people bought their land 1974. Some people bought land 75 from Johnny Bobo. Johnny Bobo is the owner of the estate in that area who was selling land to the people. So the people have to sue the government because that's nonsense. You sue the government, let the government pay for damages.
No, what government are going to sue?
This government, this is a lawless government. That would just be a waste of time.
And
If
waste
they
of
just
they don't
allow
even
them
get
to be,
money
I mean,
to
just to
relocate
have it,
anymore.
just to have it on record, we know that this government does not respect the laws. But just to have it on record that yes, this is the stand we took. Since we are law-abiding people, they illegally trying to remove us, and so we took the case to the court. So you have that on record just for tomorrow. I know that this government does not respect the laws, but you cannot treat your people in that form and manner. You can't treat the people like that. You even giving them something to compensate them. People have lived all their lives with their children, their grandchildren. They stayed to that place for 30, 40 years. Today you come in or you say you're moved from there. The man come and say, yeah, I'm a DL. I'm not living here free. I'm not squatting. I bought this property that I'm living on today. I bought this land. This is my deed. Why are you going to tell the person? But man, we were talking yesterday that it continuing so, because we were here yesterday, Esther, though you didn't show up, but we were here yesterday. We told the people that nothing sound the president was going to say to us yesterday. How the president can come on and lie? You lie about the road business. You lie about the school feeding program. Why would the president?
And the classroom, even the classroom program, that one child, one seat.
Yes, when we hear every day, we see children sitting on the bare floor in various schools across the country. You see,
the other day in Sino, there was protest because the children, no teachers. No better condition, no good. I mean, the children go to school, they sit on the floor, nothing. Teachers not even going to teach them.
You're talking about $1.2 billion budget that
he talk about your government since the history of Liberia.
Yes,
this is my government, $1.2 billion.
$2 billion budget.
$1.2 billion. So you know why the business people, you know why we're suffering like this? Because the government, they're not giving the business people a chance. They increasing the taxes
all the time.
The business people too. They putting it on the goods that we buying. That's why you see every day you go to the market, the prices are high because the government not taking side with them. They want to meet their target. So at the end of the day, they putting the pressure on the business people. The business people too putting the pressure on us, the consumers.
Yeah, they raised the budget to 1.2 billion, and at the same time, they raised the goods and service tax to 3%. So as they're raising their budget, they're raising the taxes on the business people.
Let's take some calls.
Maybe the 70,000 job the president talking about, these are the work permit that they sold to foreigners to come and work in the country. Probably that's the 70,000 job. Yes.
The speech yesterday from the old man, it was mainly for the foreign delegates they were invited. It was not for the Liberian people. It was to make us look good in front of them, because they probably don't know much about what's going on in the government. That's exactly because you look at our speech and you weigh what the old man was telling us. It was not anything pertaining to us. It was for the good of the foreign diplomats that were sitting there.
So if you say you took the rule from 12% to 20%, if you do all the calculation of Madam Sedif and former President Biya project, then meaning you already said done well more than the two administration. Then all Liberia road problem have been solved within 2 years of your administration. Yes.
So this kind of thing, when it's happening like that, all the ex-president, they call the president. What you want me to say? You put your own there. You the one controlling the road business, put your own there. The other man that you the one, the business people know, put your own there. So all of them that, put that speech together, they need to be fired. Because the president will come and lie. Just a week ago, before your vice president said we have failed. Just as the same way when he was vice president to Ellie, he said there was opportunities that came, but they squandered.
Yeah, they wrote nonsense. He sat and read them.
Yeah,
come and lie to the Liberian people.
Flour price has reduced from 35 to 31st.
Just January 13, your vice president said you guys
Man,
are new.
look,
Yeah,
I mean, it
in
was
less
Liberian
than
meant
2
people,
for
weeks.
yesterday. And in fact, the good thing about it, Wendell, is the people know. Every community you will go in, people were discussing this one.
but you see some
So the
unit,
people are aware that they were lying about most of the things they said.
but some unity party men yesterday, they were saying, but they probably 70,000 jobs.
And we say,
You
yeah,
talking about,
So people around us, when they're
Yeah.
lying that they don't have jobs and
so,
they got jobs,
but how probably
is that why you're
we will hear now. We don't want fighting. We even get something in the community. So then you talk about you created 70,000 jobs.
bro, to
Where?
this, let who our mobile money there. The people get job in our country now. They get
The old man made a mistake. He was trying to say he got rid of 70,000 people out of job. That's what the old man was trying to say, but he made a mistake.
Their own people will edit all the one, but it already gone. That one, any other thing there, well, that one for your own Unity Party people. But the old man lied. Let me tell you, folks, the school feeding program where the old man talk about is a lie. The 70,000 jobs he talked about that he created is also a lie.
And the project.
The road. You know, the good thing about
You
this government, you know what? The thing that happened in this government, because all of the projects that this government is trying to complete, funds were already secured for these projects. So they're now struggling to get money. The money was already, put aside. George Weah government fought hard and they got the money for these projects. So government is continuity.
Yes.
Where you left it, I would take it from there.
Mhm.
That's all you see happening in the government, or else by this time, long time, you see people, because the government was not going to do anything. But because of those unfinished projects, George Weah left there, that money was already, set aside for. That's why I'm making them to see that it's working. But this government is not doing anything. They are just, they continue to lie. We don't want to can send our women into the market. We know what thing we can go through. What a woman can, but I thought he's about to buy the other one yet. More especially, Sunday, I'm always in the kitchen and I can be, throwing wappy to see some of the things that will be going in my bowl. I leave you laughing. Yeah, my man, when you're around the kitchen, you can always, when
For
you
me, I
find
want
the
to
food,
know
you can
that,
take.
and we all know government is continuity. Yes, I wish I would commend President Boubacar and his administration for they are doing extremely well by completing the previous administration project. But when George Weah came in, there were projects that were led by Madam Sedi and Joseph Boakai. We are completing those projects, doing groundbreaking, and coming on your own project within 2 years. We saw things happening.
Exactly.
This government continue completing project. When are they going to start their own project?
And President Weah did not, leave out Madam Salif. All of those projects doing the dedication, he called Madam Salif to attend. But this president case is kind of different. Look at the whole State of Nation address. The first thing the man go talk to tell you how our president is vindictive. The first thing the man go talk about the Abson case.
Yes,
we're waiting to hear serious thing now. The first thing the man thought, he said the Abson case. All of those who are found guilty will face the full weight of the law. And all the president is. You can see how angry the president is. Joe Biden is angry.
We get all like supporter they can be
everything.
He's saying angry.
Esther, take few calls, man. We have 15 minutes. We read the comments. We take 10 minutes of calls, and then we use 5 minutes for the comments. So I think we'll do the comments first.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it first. So we have the comments, and we have Musa A. Sharif. He's watching from New Georgia. We have Henry Toll watching from, he says, good morning, my Freedom FM family and the print news from our Radio LIB crew. With our Radio LIB crew, starting Ireland, and the weather report, my Uncle Tennis. I am watching from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the update. We have Naomi Fort. Good morning, Mom Naomi. It's been a while. Good morning, Wendell and Esther, following you guys from Congo Town Back Road. It's good to have you following.
Omar.
Yes.
Hey, Omar, Happy New Year, man. Mom Naomi.
We have Charles Weah. He says, good morning. I'm following My family name is Charles. We are following from Jacobtown. And Stephen Ibar says, good morning from the Print News family. I am following from Dakar, Senegal. We have Church C. He says, Church C. Joshua Toll. He says, good morning from the birth of Nuku Time, precisely to one community. Karim Kuma says, good morning, family. I'm following from a residence in Sinka. Thanks for the great job. We have Israel Leo. He says, happy birthday to who? I think it's his birthday, because mine is on next week, Tuesday, the 3rd of February. So let me just say happy pre-birthday to myself. Yeah. Ezekiel Yoma Johnson says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Foya Deshilofa faculty. Phoenicia's Junior Bar says, he says he's watching from Nukutal. We are coming back 2029. And Woki Davis. Sorry, did I jump? We have Zoe C4 says, Liberian people, don't forget about the story about the goat from Joseph Boakai. We will know the truth. Haha, Unity Party. Ibrahim P. Kale says, thanks. I'm watching from Newtown. Woki Davis says, I'm watching. Sam Davis says, watching from Government Camp, Sino County. Christian Sigmar says, on ELBC, JMB said, MRU. I think as the Mana River Union was paying for his 10 million villa in Lofa. Today he says government is paying. Is this paper okay? Which one are we taking? Why is the old man why the old man keeps lying to the people? Fake Sona. So far we know these are all the comments we have.
Thank you very much, Esther. Let's use the remaining time we have to hear from our Liberian people. You want to speak about the 72nd barracks issue. You also want to speak about the President Sona. Tomorrow, I'm quite sure we'll have enough time to run you through some of those, to take you through those deeds, because it's important. You know, our people can go homeless when they bought properties, so let's take God's health first, and then Gus, we lost you, so you can call back 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The WhatsApp line is +231 86 500 04. Let's take you. Hello.
Thank you. This is Edmond Carr. Let me say hi to Esther, Tony, and my brother there, and Mansali. No, it's heartbreaking when I don't know what other people sometimes we will say, oh, Wakaki to get dead. They on who? What to do with him? They don't need to do anything to Boaka. Boaka should have been appreciating Liberian people for living on Liberia through all his life. But what's really going on? Even when you are renting somewhere and you're not willing to go in, and then the landlord, they can tell you, say, we'll give you notice, so this, you get discouraged after because you're not willing to go in, but it's not your place. They want more effort somewhere that you are living for 20, 30, 35 plus years. They cannot stop my economy to get out. But they tell you, say, you need to go 2 weeks time, we have to break it down. Where are we? After we're taking the military out of the city. This is why we close down the BDC by. They want to allow the officers to be there. So now you want to bring the military back in the city? What are we talking about? Now you're talking about it, people don't want to hear it. But look, that's so now, as you said, tomorrow we're going to be discussing it. It's a story. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. That's why we predicted him when he went beyond the bomb.
Okay.
Waka stole lies yesterday. Nothing true.
Thank you. Thank you, Edmond. Thank you very much. That's the voice of Edmond Kai. Gus, you have to be patient when you call in. So let's talk to this person. Hello? Yeah, we're fine. Go ahead. Let's hear your name and take a minute to make your contribution. No time. Let's hear you, Willie.
He's very low.
198.
Oh my God! I didn't cut you off. You went off the line. You can call us back. I don't know what was the problem. Somebody took you off the line. Hello. Yeah, welcome to the show. Go ahead. Let's hear you. One minute, Sabu. Let's hear you. I see you. Yeah, I can see you.
Can you imagine, brother? Can you imagine how people in the army? They're in the army, people get taken out of the man over a bouncing order. They will not be able to go. There is no medical benefit. Our people are not getting medical benefit in New York. I agree. Because right now, people playing football, people playing rules, people playing Scrabble. You don't care. Because people are talking, you're not going to see their way. But the only thing is credit, tell them that it's not. You read, yes, brother, you read. So that's another deal. Thank you for having me, William.
Thank you, Sabu Rasta. Let's talk to you, this person. Hello?
Hello, I'm William.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. Go ahead. You have a minute.
Thank you very much. You know, since you're going to school, you really get to get agriculture. But I can tell you, I gave Jeddah need degree, Jeddah PhD line. If I take a line, you don't even fear going to the bastard, you don't fear going line. In 12 years, and Lord with 12 years, they took the road to 9-kilometer road.
Yeah.
But you know, in 11 kilometers, we get 20 kilometers. So we pay almost 20,000 roads in the country. So how do you for 2,000 kilometers in 2 years, still 2 years? How do you go with lots of horse?
Well, they give the woman the wrong figure. I think the person who did that needs to be fired.
To be honest with you, a feeding program. I challenge this government to put one school in my district where I live, or if I district to tell we want a school that they get feeding program. They can't go to school. No reason they feed hunger. They come here, you come to media, tell me, that feeding people. It's really wrong. Why should we lie about?
Thank you.
To that, no school out there, we have seen any form of government is a lie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Let's talk to you. Right. Let's bring this person in. Joseph Colley, one of our ardent followers from the USA. Esther, can you take him on your end? Joe, welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning, brother William. Esther, brother you, and others brother Tony. This is Joseph Colley calling from New York. One people, man, I tell you, where we find some people. That Papa is a gigantic liar. When they say B52 in line, that's Mr. Brokai. How you lie like that, man? What is 70,000 ain't no job that you created? Show us a need. You need to publish some of these things. Because the farmers, 98,000 farmers, you need to publish your names. You need to publish it so we can know the location. So at least journalists can go there and verify. You don't just come and make this kind of sweeping statement, man. You do go and rustle for that kind of thing. People are suffering. You're going through a lot. You came there when you are gone, you ran down there. George William making the help to go for it. Now you're trying to, that's taxation. What are you trying to put the people in? Then you can't just make all those kind of crazy statement. But it's not strange. There's like when people said that. You know, they see me to all the medical supply for the nation. What is that medical supply today? The yellow machine from $80 million to $20 million. And how to call it, or how to call it, mission you talk about. I don't know how to call it, public women. They used $22 million and just was it. Oh, hey man, my people. Are you brave to just go and lie like that? You have no thinking, you just get up and lie. You broke people's houses, displace all the people. That's a problem for the Liberian people. All of them gotta be stopping with all people. Well, this is a time bomb. You set it, man. You're not happy because a lot of the people, some of them would be criminals, and now how the country will start falling apart.
Okay.
You're not happy, and then you go with a bold face and just lie. And find it, man. Well, God bless you all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. I'm reading something here. It was posted 2 hours ago by former Assistant Minister at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Ishaka is he posted something here, Ishaka Sharif. He says, heavily armed police officers have besieged the Voice of Liberia radio station in an attempt to arrest Rep. Frank Safoko. He posted this two hours ago. Yeah, 2 hours ago. So, folks, that's it. We're not taking any more calls because of time. We're not taking any more calls. But tomorrow when we come here, we will talk more about the 72nd land issue because our people living in that area are disturbed. All right? They are disturbed. You have your legitimate documents, and then somebody is coming to tell you, leave from where you are. This place is not yours. And you have your documents to prove that the place is yours. And then the government is telling you, leave. So we'll talk more about it tomorrow, but let me send controls back to the guys in the USA, Aliyu and Tunis, to take a minute each to wrap up.
Thanks to the callers. Well, one thing yesterday in the whole so that I didn't hear anything about the war code from the president. Because the president, he first saw that one of the things that he talked about war code and what have you. But now
Prince Johnson died already. Who cares about war
code? Yesterday we didn't hear anything about war code again. So I think that one had died natural death, so no more war code business. But that's the beauty for us. We pray for a better country. And Mr. Baka and his speech writer, you guys are doing well, and you will get a reward from God. Till we can see you again tomorrow. God bless America. God bless that beauty. Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening and for commenting on the show today. Follow us this evening late this evening by 11 p.m. We'll be here for 2 hours so we can discuss the same issue in detail. By your weatherman telling you, be careful today. Today is a hot day for you and tomorrow. Okay, so dress light, dress accordingly. You hear it from Freedom FM. Quote us, say from Freedom FM. So follow us today to join us with our show, Nighttime Spin. I'll be here with Anthony Stephen. Okay, thank you so much. We hope to see you tomorrow. Wendell and Esther.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you.
right, Kadi. Okay, Kadi is there saying hi to Freedom Family. Thanks to you. All right, folks, we got to go because of time. The team will be back here, God's willing, tomorrow with the midweek presentation. Do have a pleasant Tuesday. Bye-bye.
We want peace in Liberia.